I've always been a fan of Muhammad Ali. While I was living in Europe, he's coming to Switzerland for a fight. And I found out what hotel he's staying at, and I started to take photographs from the outside. Yeah? And he was so glad to see me because I was the only black photographer, and he asked me where I'm from. I said I was from Jamaica. He said, "Hey, Jamaica." I said, "My name is Charlie." He said, "No, I call it Jamaica because he knows a lot of Charlies." Of all the time I've spent with him, I've never spoke to him about boxing. Funny enough, we spoke about Jamaica.
He's still a hero for me. I used to start writing to Muhammad and putting my thoughts and my feelings down on paper and sending to him, and occasionally to send his replies, you know.
Russ has got to be one of my best fans.
He invited us over and he says, "Russ, you don't need no hotel." He says, "You can stay in my home. I have a room for you in my home." I was going, "Chomp." I couldn't believe it, you know.
He stays in my bedroom. I'm sleeping on the couch.
I'd come down in the mornings and have the breakfast made and things like that. He says, "Hey, Russ," he says, "you got the champ making you your breakfast now."
He's the greatest fan of all times.
His hobby really was magic. He loved doing the magic tricks. So it didn't take long that his magic box came out and he's shown us all these disappearing handkerchiefs.
There it comes back.
Another comeback by Ali?
The greatest of all time.
No, I will not go 10,000 miles simply to continue the domination of white slave masters over the darker people of the earth.
It was a complete injustice. He always stood up for what he believed in.
The title was taken because of my religion.
I was behind him to help him get his title back. And I received 22,224 names and addresses. After 3.5 years, I took these letters to the American Embassy in London. The ambassador assured me that these signatures would be on the desk of Nixon, and they were. I got a letter from Muhammad Ali. "Dear Paddy, thank you for what you've done. I'll see you next time I come to England."
When he came around the house, he looked at me and he says, "Tyrone, you want to do some sparring?" Well, I had to take him up on the offer, you know. So we went out in the back garden and we done a good bit of sparring out there, you know. And they was all cheering, "Ali, Ali." And some were shouting, "Tyrone, Tyrone, Tyrone." Behind the scenes, where there's no cameras there, he was just wonderful, absolutely wonderful.
Many of Ali's young fans sprinted miles to keep up with him.
Ali came here to open the Muhammad Ali Center in Hensworth Wood. I said, "Could you give me a chance to make a suit?" Muhammad Ali said, "Who's this cowboy wants to make me a suit?" And I said, "Salam alaikum, Mr. Ali." And he jumped. When I was fitting him, I said to him, "Mr. Ali, these sleeves are a bit short. Shall we lengthen them a little bit?" He said to his security, "He's not a dummy, is he?" And he told me I was the greatest.
He was just leaving to go to open a big department store. So I said, "I've got no transportation." He says, "Come on in." And he allowed me to come and share his limousine with him. So there was crowds of people, "Ali, Ali, Ali." This guy just took a liking to me. And I was with him every day.
In October 1984, we just happened to be watching a copy of Ali Form in the house. And, you know, I swear to God, in the middle of the 5th round, the phone went, and all I hear is my mother going, "It's Muhammad Ali on the phone, Muhammad Ali on the phone, quick." Of course, I thought she was just trying to wind us up. You know, saying, "No, I'm watching Muhammad on TV." Of course it was Muhammad Ali ringing up from Los Angeles. There was tears in my eyes at the time, I remember. And I says, "Muhammad, you're not even going to believe this." I says, "I'm watching you on television right now, fighting George Foreman." He says, "Who wins, Russ?"
And there's the bell. And 20,000 people.
Looking back now, I have to pinch myself. It's a fairy tale. Our relationship is very touching, very emotional. I love him like a brother.
Muhammad Ali was up there as not just as a sportsman, not just as an icon, because he did really motivate a lot of people like myself.
When you see him as a real person, you realise he's a very truthful, honest person. Muhammad Ali has lived his life in such a way he deserves all the accolades and everything he got in his life because he's a one-off. Muhammad Ali is a one-off.
Well, we're joined now by the Mayor of London, Sadiq.